Alright, so I don't really know if this is just me. Like, has YouTube been slower as of recently? Because it seems like every time I go to click on a video to go and watch it, the video will play for a little bit and then it will just stop and it will like freeze up. It's weird. Like, has anybody else been having that issue or is it just me? Because I don't think it should be like that and it's really annoying and it's an inconvenience to my my daily video watching life. Except I really don't watch videos for a living. I kind of just make them for a living. Oh wait, actually no, I don't. I just make them in my free time. What am I saying, dude? I haven't quit my job yet. But anyways, besides that, if you happen to agree with me though, on your YouTube on computer being really slow and the video playing for like 15 seconds and then it just stops and freezes out of nowhere and it takes forever to start playing again, well, it looks like we aren't the only ones. Now, I'm not really an adblock user on YouTube. I do pay for the premium and you can feel however you want to about paying for premium or using an adblock, but I don't know, man. It's happening to me too and I have premium. Now, I'm not saying I don't have adblock entirely because I do have it and it actually happens to be on when I'm browsing YouTube, so maybe that's the problem. Despite the fact that I do have premium, that could be the reason why my YouTube is slower. Now, the whole reason why I bring this up is because recently a lot of users on the subreddit for YouTube have been posting about how their YouTube has been loading slower, specifically the watch page of YouTube videos, and some people and some sources think that YouTube could be behind this. Now, of course, this is a big problem, but also at the same time, I really wouldn't be surprised if YouTube was actually doing this, despite the fact that we don't have 100% proof that they are doing this. Now, originally how all of this started was when you guys remember how YouTube started clapping back at adblock users back months ago, and if you were using adblock on their website, you would get something like this, where essentially YouTube caught you using adblock on their platform, and if you happen to not disable it, you would not be able to watch videos on YouTube. Now, of course, people didn't like this, and they got really pissed off, because one, people don't want to watch ads, and two, people don't want to pay for premium. And I mean, I'll be honest, it's pretty understandable. Now, sort of in my case, I have a love and hate relationship with ads, mainly because if there were not ads on my YouTube videos, I would not be making money, so I kind of like ads for that reason. But at the same time, watching ads on content and those ads making the content that you're watching an unenjoyable experience, it kind of is really annoying to watch ads. And most people are against ads, and once again, totally understandable. And the reason why ad blocker is so bad for YouTube is because so many people use it to avoid the ads being shown, to the point where they can't show those ads to the viewers, therefore they're losing money. And I know people are going to say, well, YouTube makes billions of dollars every year or whatever, so they should be fine with me having my ad block on. Well, yes, they do make billions per year, but you got to think, like, their number one money maker is advertisements. And as more and more people use ad blocker to watch videos, they're losing more and more money. Now, this isn't me just standing up for YouTube because I happen to be being paid by them and I'm on their payroll, whatever, but like, this is the reason why they're doing this and why they don't like ad blocker. And it's totally understandable. But what I don't find understandable or really even acceptable is that YouTube could be potentially hindering with their own product to absolutely ruin the viewer experience for ad block users. Like, there are 100% other things YouTube could do instead of hindering with their product, but they just refuse to do it. And we'll talk about that in a bit. But for now, I just wanted to shift our focus to the subreddit, in which it looks like literally every 15 minutes, there's at least one post about this situation and the fact that YouTube is slower, like 10 times slower, when users are using an ad block. Like, look at this. YouTube has gone too far. 17 minutes ago, by the way. My mom is a teacher and she just got an email that the school is having problems using YouTube because of their slowdown in a classroom where every minute counts and blah, blah, blah. Anyone else's YouTube works so slowly all of a sudden? I knew I was not crazy about all the lagging. Did YouTube limit bandwidth? Now, there are many more of these in the subreddit right now, but I'm not going to go on and read all of them. But yeah, anyways, as you guys can see, like, many people are having issues with either YouTube slowing them down or it being the ad blocker. It's not just you. YouTube is slowing down your PC if you have ad block installed by making your CPU sweat. Though despite the company's past behavior, it's probably adblock's fault. Adblock users have been reporting widespread performance issues with the extension enabled on YouTube. And while suspicion justifiably fell on YouTube's head, the problem may not lie in the platform itself. So yeah, originally it looks like people were blaming YouTube as if it was specifically YouTube's fault for slowing down the browser, but it might not be YouTube, as crazy as that sounds. In a thread posted to the YouTube subreddit over the weekend, users noted that having adblock enabled caused slow loading times and increased CPU usage. As one user writes, this messed up the resources on my computer as a whole. It just kills Chrome, it seems. Now, when it comes down to Chrome, as far as I'm aware, there have been studies done on Chrome, and specifically Chrome, that show that Chrome uses a lot more RAM than a lot of other browsers for no apparent reason. And that's why Chrome is a lot slower compared to other browsers. But to say YouTube's doing it, I don't really know about that one. And I feel like we would need more evidence to get this owned on YouTube. The slowdown also appears to be impacting users who are subscribed to YouTube Premium while using Adblocker for other websites, which is a problem seeing a subscription is a way to avoid ads without violating TOS, causing some users to feel hard done by. Our guide's writer, Sarah James, tested the extension with Premium and noticed an increase of about 15 to 18%, in which in this case they're talking about CPU usage. And yeah guys, like I said in the beginning of the video, I have YouTube Premium and I've been having an issue with the web page and it lagging and not loading fast. While YouTube has come under severe suspicion, including from myself, said suspicion was not entirely unwarranted. In November of last year, The Verge reported a 5-second loading delay on other browsers running ad blockers, and the company's statements created a solid MO for this kind of thing. And yeah, like honestly, I feel like, you know, with YouTube clapping back so hard because they don't want people using Adblock and getting rid of the ads without essentially paying for getting them removed, and that plan not working out to the fullest extent, I really wouldn't be surprised if they tried pulling some BS like this so that more people would subscribe to YouTube Premium. The report stated that YouTube's communications manager, Christopher Lawton, said that users will keep seeing issues like these as YouTube's ad blocker detection methods improve. These measures have made the company first in line to blame for any problems with these extensions, even when, as it turns out, it's relatively innocent. Now, I guess you could say the issues with these extensions and the whole slowing down thing is YouTube because they indirectly affect the extension and then it starts slowing down the browser. And it's honestly like, what do you expect? Like, if YouTube doesn't want you using Adblocker on their website and they have these Adblocker detection systems, like, don't expect things to move smoothly. Now, it looks like YouTube has further responded to this by giving comment to PC Gamer, in which they said loading delays experienced by Adblock and Adblock Plus users are not caused by our Adblock detection efforts. So essentially, if it's not YouTube, then it happens to be the Adblocker itself that seems to be causing the issue. Now, like this article says, that's to be taken with whatever pinches of salt you deem fit, because I don't know if YouTube is really innocent like they say they are, but at the same time, I could understand why the Adblocker is the problem. And it's not just YouTube or their Adblocker detection system, because I mean, the whole point of the Adblocker though is to get rid of all the elements that are from the advertisers themselves that are put on this web page. And I totally 100% understand why it would be slower and why more CPU would be used if your ad blocker is actually doing things and actually blocking the ads. So honestly, when it comes down to who is at fault with this one, I wouldn't be surprised if it's YouTube, and I also wouldn't be surprised if it's the ad block. But I feel like it more is the ad block because, you know, the whole point of the ad block, when you load up a page, it's supposed to get rid of all of the ad elements in the page, and it takes processing power to do that. So of course it's going to be a slower experience compared to if you turned off the ad block and just had the ads load up. Now, when it comes down to my opinion on YouTube blocking ad blockers, I know this isn't really a popular opinion, and a lot of people think that YouTube just gets 100% of the revenue when it comes down to ads, but I'm here to tell you that that cannot be further from the truth, because actually creators get 70% of that revenue that's made from the ads, while YouTube is taking 30%. Now, YouTube is taking money in, of course, but when you use an ad block, it fucks with the creators, and we make less money because people don't want to watch the ads. And I understand that people don't want to watch the ads. It's totally understandable, but you're hurting the creators on the platform. Like, I'm not sure if people really understand this or not, but when I was responding to Reddit comments in the past on this whole situation and why I feel like you're hurting creators more than you're hurting YouTube, like, people just didn't get it, because my #1 source of revenue on my YouTube channel is literally ads. So if people weren't watching the ads, like, I would not get paid. So you got to think more than YouTube. Now, you guys are probably wondering, well, how do YouTube Premium users support YouTubers if they're paying like, what, $15 a month to get the ads off of every video that they watch? Well, if you guys are not aware, when you pay for Premium, your money as you go around watching videos on YouTube, a small little portion of that $15 or whatever, how much it costs now, will go to the creator for you just clicking on their video, regardless if there's an ad there or not, which there won't be an ad there if you pay for Premium, and the creator still makes money that way. Now, when it comes down to Premium, I really don't like how they do charge like $15 a month for Premium. I know it is YouTube Premium with, like, you know, removing the ads from YouTube and YouTube Music and being able to play YouTube videos on like an iPhone and being able to have your screen turned off when you listen to the YouTube videos. But YouTube obviously can make an option where it's literally just, oh yeah, we block the ads for maybe like $5 a month or something, or maybe even like $7 a month, something cheaper, because I know that not everybody can afford to pay $15 a month on top of whatever else they have for a subscription where you get YouTube Music and you get ads taken off the video. So yeah, they definitely should bring down the prices more on that. And then in return, I feel like a lot more people would go to that option to get rid of the ads on the videos. Like, I hear you guys, I really do. I don't like ads either, but when it comes down to it, and I know it's an unpopular opinion, YouTube is doing the right thing, at least when it comes down to blocking ad blockers, because respectively, either you pay for YouTube and it's not free like it is now technically, or you have to watch ads that pay for you being there essentially. It's one or the other, and I know it sucks, but you know, it is what it is. Because I honestly feel like YouTube is going to turn into Twitch when it comes down to ad blockers in the upcoming future, where essentially ad blockers are just not going to work anymore on YouTube. And yeah, it's going to suck, but you know, it is what it is, and it doesn't look like YouTube is really going to be going back on it. But yeah, anyways, with that being said, I think I'm gonna wrap up the video right there. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you happen to enjoy the video, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe so it helps promote the video more in the algorithm. Now, I would like to take a moment to thank my members. Thank you guys for your additional support every month. It means the world to me having you guys support the channel like that, and it does mean a lot. Now, as you guys would know, if you guys were watching my most recent videos, I am gonna respond to some super thanks donations. If you have no idea what those are, they're essentially donations that are attached to comments, and if you send one of these, I will react to it on the next video. Now, today it looks like we have a super thanks from Gravity Aqua, in which they donated $2. This is going to be something better than that animation. Now, I'm not too sure if you're talking about my video or if you're talking about the first meme that was in that video, because this was put on the Verbalace video, or if you're talking about the value of your super thanks. I don't know, but yeah, anything, literally anything, is more valuable than that animation that he paid $50,000 for. But anyways, thanks for your super thanks donation. I deeply appreciate it. But now, with that being said, my name is Breone, and I will see you in my next video. Peace.